If you love applesauce, then you're going to love apple butter layered in between a beautifully airy chiffon cake. So let's start with the apple butter. 6.5 cups of really any applesauce will do. Put this right into a 9 by 13 baking dish. 1.25 cups of light brown sugar and 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, which is a really nice flavor with apples. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, of course. Cinnamon and apples, a perfect pairing. This just gets stirred right in the pan. Okay, that looks pretty well mixed. This is going to go into a 325-degree oven. You want to stir it every 30 minutes or so. Into the oven it goes. Okay, here is our gorgeous apple butter. It's been almost 2 hours and now it's nice and cool. You can see it's much thicker and very dark golden brown. It looks perfect. Okay, now for our chiffon cake. I have 2.25 cups of cake flour here. This is a very nice light flour that'll give a nice light crumb to the cake. So to this, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, teaspoon of coarse salt, 3/4 cup of sugar. Just whisk this together. And in the other bowl, I have egg yolks, 7 egg yolks, 1 stick of melted butter, right in there. Make sure it's not too hot. You don't want to scramble your yolks. And then 3/4 cup of whole milk. You just add your dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. In they go. And give it a whisk. To this, we're going to add the beaten egg whites. I have 8 room temperature egg whites. Very important that they are room temperature so that you get the most loft from them. So I'm going to start them beating. Just get them kind of frothy. And I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar. This will help stabilize the egg whites. So I'm going to slowly add the sugar, about 1 tablespoon at a time, just so that it incorporates very well into the egg whites. Okay, now this is going to continue beating until it's about stiff, glossy peaks. Okay, let's check where we are. It's nice, stiff peaks. Okay, now this gets folded into our egg yolk base. So about 1/3 of the whites go into the base. This is just to lighten the base, so I'm going to use the whisk. This will make it easier to fold the remaining egg whites in. Okay, down through the center and lift up and turn the bowl as you go. This is the best way to fold. Keep folding until you don't see any more streaks of white. I have a springform pan prepared. This is a 9 by 3 inch high springform pan. I've buttered it, lined the base with parchment, and buttered again. So all this batter is going to go into a 325-degree oven until the top springs back. It'll take about 50 to 55 minutes. Okay, I have my gorgeous, cooled, beautiful chiffon cake, the dark and lovely apple butter, and I'm going to split this tall cake into 4s. So I like to use a really large serrated knife to do this, and I'm going to start by just cutting it in half. Okay, I'm all the way through. Put it to the side, and then split this bottom layer. And bring back this top layer to split this one. Okay, so this is our bottom layer. To this, I'm going to add 1 cup of the apple butter. Okay. Now because this is going to get a lot of layers, I don't want to spread this all the way to the edges. The cake weight will do that for me. So next layer. It's looking great already. And now for some whipped cream on top. I have 1.25 cups of heavy cream that I've whipped with 2 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar. Okay, that looks great. So now the final touch, a little bit of cinnamon over the top. Okay, our cake is done, and this is a thing of beauty. So pretty. I like to use a small serrated knife to cut this to get through those kind of fine layers. See how it looks. So pretty. There it is, our beauty. Our chiffon cake with apple butter and whipped cream and cinnamon on top. If this cake doesn't make you want to go apple picking, I don't know what will.